Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Hari Om. So for this 9 days of Navaratri, we are celebrating with pujas and talks about the different devis. First 3 days, we celebrate Durga Devi. So Durga Devi destroys our asuric vritti or negative tendencies. Next 3 days, we celebrate Lakshmi Devi. And Lakshmi Devi increase our sattvic vritti. The last 3 days, starting today, we will celebrate Saraswati Devi, and Saraswati Devi increases our knowledge. So what does Saraswati means? You see the spelling, the first 4 letters are S-A-R-A, Sara. Sara means essence. The next 3 is Swa. Swa is Atma. So Saraswati Devi, she gives us the essence of Atma. She's the goddess of learning, the knowledge. We will look at the picture of the Saraswati Devi, and I think you all have the picture in front of you that I'm going to describe in next few minutes. So Saraswati Devi sits on lotus. Lotus represents supreme reality. See, the way lotus is born in a lake or in a pond, in a dirty water. Lotus grows in the dirty water. Lotus spends all its life in dirty water. Lotus dies in dirty water. And lotus regrows in dirty water. But if you look at the lotus, it is not only clean, spotless, without mud on it, smooth. Even the water droplets are not there because they fall off the smooth petals of lotus into the water again. So that's how Brahman is. We, the people, are born and we die, and we born and we die, and the cycle continues at least until this life. Because we are born, we died in the previous life with our own vasanas and our own karmas and our own ajnan to some extent. So we do have this body commits pap and punya, but Atma is unaffected. Atma is pure at all times. So if you see all our devas and devis and all the gods, all of them are either holding a lotus in the hand or sitting on the lotus or standing on the lotus, but they're somehow connected with the lotus because it represents the purity. They are unaffected. Atman is unaffected with what we do. It's always pure. In the left hand, Devi is holding a book. It's our scriptures. It is all about Hinduism. The scriptures have two qualities. The Devi has two qualities. One is Shrotriyam and second is Brahmanishtam. Shrotriyam means the goddess knows very well. She's versed in all the Upanishads. And she's capable of teaching us all the Upanishad, the knowledge, the jnana. Brahmanishtam is established in Atman. So Saraswati Devi is always established in Atman. One hand, the other hand, see the left hand, she's holding the book. On the right hand, she's holding Japamala and or both, sometimes boon-giving stuff. So why Japamala? Japamala represents mind and intellect. So Japa is of three qualities, Ucca, Manda, and Chittajam. So Ucca is when we chant Japa loudly. Om Namah Shivaya. That is Ucca. Manda is very soft. Om Namah Shivaya. And Chittajam is only in our mind. So we start with loud japa, but we slowly reduce the volume. And when we chant in our mind japa, our lips and mouth is not used. Only the mind is used. What does it do? How is it important? It does two things. It brings the concentration. So we get chitta ekagrata, we can concentrate. And it also makes our mind purer. So we get the purity of the mind, chitta shuddhi. So we need both chitta ekagrata and chitta shuddhi to meditate, to prepare ourselves to meditate on Brahman. And both of that, we get it by doing japa. So she's holding the japa mala in her right hand. You can probably see much better with the picture that you have with you right now. It's not very clear because it's too far right now, this picture which is on the computer. The two front hands of Devi she's holding veena. So this veena, it produces celestial music, celestial melody. Goddess of all forms of art, she just represents all forms of art. Dance, music, painting, poetry. So everyone who performs in every way, they first pray to Goddess Saraswati before they start their activities, because she represents that. And we need her blessings to do the things right. She's always white. She's always wearing white clothes. Even, well, in this picture, it's not very clear, but even yeah, it is. Even the lotus is white, the clothes are white, the japamala is white, Hans is white, everything is white. White represents purity. So not only she is pure, she wants us to be pure. Then she has four arms. The four arms are mind, intellect, ego, and memory. It is our antakarana. She always has a vehicle which is Hansa, swan. So the swan has a unique capacity to suck the milk out of the mixture of milk and water. And she leaves the water behind. So that means one can differentiate. When we were studying sadhana chatushtaya, the first word was viveka. Viveka means knowing the difference between what is temporary and what is permanent. Permanent is only one thing, Brahman. Permanent Brahman never changes. Before the creation, during the creation, after the creation, and recreation, doesn't matter. Brahman never changes. Unchanging Brahman. That is permanent. And impermanent is everything else. We, the world, the earth, the sun, the moon, the trees and plants and animals, and everything is impermanent. Knowing the difference between the two is absolutely necessary before we study further about our scriptures. So that Viveka, the Hans, the swan represents, because swan can suck the milk out of a mixture of milk and water. Saraswati Devi is the consort of Brahmaji. So Brahmaji's job is to create. But let's say if we build a house, what does the builder do? He only has four walls, the roof and the ceiling, and the floor. That's what he gives you. But house becomes home with the help of a woman. So Saraswati Devi directs Brahmaji and she provides the direction what to create, when to create, how to create. So she makes the house into a home. So they both get together, Brahmaji and Saraswati Devi, to create the whole universe. That's why the universe is so beautiful, because there is a touch of Devi. Then you can see in the background, there is always a peacock. Peacock's eye is the eye of knowledge. And who doesn't like the dance of peacock? It's so beautiful. So all the art is represented by this peacock. Art, beauty, celebration. That's what peacock represents. Saraswati Devi lives in all the books. The knowledge is used for the welfare of the mankind is learned from the books. And Saraswati Devi represents those books, the literature, the knowledge. So in Hinduism, it is the routine, and we didn't know well, but we knew one thing, that even by mistake, if our toe, if our foot touches the book, we bend down, we touch the book, we bring the hand to the heart, what we are doing is we are asking to Saraswati Devi to forgive us for touching the book with the foot. And we should always do that and be mindful that we don't touch any book with our foot. See, when Tulsidas ji wrote Ramcharitmanas, he first prayed to Devi Saraswati and he requested Saraswati Devi to sit on his pen so he can write Ramcharitmanas. That is what the importance of Saraswati Devi is. She is the mother of Vedas. She is the goddess of speech, and she sits on our tongue. The speech is by Saraswati Devi. So we always pray before we study anything, and we are going to chant the prayer of Saraswati Devi, and I will tell you the meaning soon after. Ya kundendu tusharahara dhavala, ya shubhravastravruta, ya veena varadanda manditakara, ya shveta padmasana, ya brahma shuta shankara prabhutivi devai sada vandita samam patu saraswati bhagavati nisheshajadyapaha. So what does that mean? Sometimes we chant, but we don't know the meaning of what we are chanting. It's good to know. Then we can chant with all our involvement in chanting. So, ya kundendu tusharahara dhavala, ya shubhravastravruta. The salutations to Devi Saraswati, who is pure white, white like jasmine, with the coolness of moon, brightness of snow, shines like a garland of pearls. And you can see the garland of pearls on her. And covered with pure white garments. And you see that all the time, that she is wearing pure white garments. Ya Vinavara Danda Manditakara. That she's holding the veena with her front hands. So if you look carefully, two hands are in front and two hands are behind. And with the front hands, she's holding the veena and the boon giving staff on the right arm, right hand. And Saraswati Devi is seated on a pure white lotus. So we just talked about the importance of whiteness. Ya Brahma, Achyuta, Shankara, Prabhutibihi, Devai Sadavandita. So, who is always adored by who? One, Brahmaji. Two, Achyuta. Achyuta is Vishnu. And three, Shankar, Shiva. And other devatas. All of them adore Devi ji. Samam patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishesh Jadyapaha. So, O Goddess Saraswati, please protect us and remove our ignorance. So this is the meaning of the prayer. We will be chanting prayer all the remaining 2 days. Now that we know the meaning, it will make a little bit more sense. And I think let's get ready for the puja. We can put all the puja samagri together. You can light one diya if you have two. So before we begin, we will pray to Lord Ganesha. He removes our obstacles. Do you know that Lord Shiva's marriage with Parvati ji also started with Ganesh Puja? But Ganesh wasn't born. So how can that happen? The only explanation is that in Hinduism, we don't have the linear theory. What we study in the schools and college is a linear theory, that the world is created at one time. And now, after 14 billion years, we are here today. That is a linear theory. And one day world will end. That's not what our scriptures say. We have a circular theory. That means the world, the universe is created, the universe is manifested, the universe is destroyed, the universe is demanifested. We call it pralaya. And there is a recreation, and there is a pralaya, and there is a creation again, and there is a pralaya. That means the cycle continues all the time. When did it start? First time, it started infinite time ago. Only the last cycle started 13.5 billion years ago. So Hindus don't believe that this is our first birth. And that was not even the first birth of Ganesha. So Ganesha was there before, in a previous cycle, and in a previous cycle, and in a previous cycle. And so was Lord Shiva. So let us pray to Ganesha. Om Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Sarvavighnopashantaye. We request Ganesha that whatever obstacle comes in future, Lord Ganesha will remove the obstacles. Atha Achamanam. So now we have to have the Chitta Shuddhi. We have to purify inside of us. And I'm going to chant 3 different times. And each time, please take 1 teaspoon of water in the middle of the palm, bend the fingers, and we finish chanting. Drink the water from the wrist end, and then we will repeat this again and again for 3 times. So, Atha Achamanam. Om Keshavaya Swaha. Take the water again. Om Narayanaya Swaha. One more time. Om Madhavaya Swaha. So now let's take water one more time, clean the hands, dry the hands with a towel, and put the right hand on right ear. Om Govindaya Namaha. So now we are going to do pranayam, and we have done it so many times, but if somebody is coming in for the first time, they might have done it before at home. but I will describe it in a few seconds anyway. So with the last two fingers, press the left nostril. Middle two fingers are not being used. Take a deep breath. Close the right nostril with the thumb. Hold the breath. Count Om 33 times. Some people cannot count 33 times. So count 10 times and then exhale from the left side. Okay. Atha pranayama. I can't hold the breath that long. Okay, so we'll continue. So we'll now do the puja sankalpa. Atha puja sankalpa. In the left hand, put little akshata. Akshata is unbroken colored rice. Put a little flour and couple of drops of water. Put the left hand on the right knee and then cover it with the right hand. When we finish, at the end, we have to turn the hand upside down because the hand is right now holding the flower in the left hand. And we have to offer that flower to the goddess, and we cannot offer with the left hand. So we turn the hand, and so now the flower is in the right hand, and then we offer it to the goddess. So please repeat after me. Atha puja sankalpa. Om mamopata.
Om mamopata.
Samasta.
Samasta.
Duritakshaya
Duritakshaya
Shri Parameshwari Prityartham.
Shri Parameshwari Prityartham.
Asmin Shubhadine.
Asmin Shubhadine.
Shubhamuhurte.
Shubhamuhurte.
Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham.
Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham.
Vidya Vinaya Praptyartham.
Vidya Vinaya Praptyartham.
Shri Sadguru Prasada Siddhyartham cha.
Shri Sadguru Prasada Siddhyartham cha.
Dhyana Avahanadi.
Dhyana Avahanadi.
Sodasopacharaihi.
Sodasopacharaihi.
Shri Bhagavati Devi.
Shri Bhagavati Devi.
Pujam Karishye.
Pujam Karishye.
So now please offer the rice and the flowers, akshata, to the feet, at the feet of the Devi. Okay, so now we will do Ganesha Guru Smaranam. The Devi today is Saraswati. So if you have white flower, please pick one white flower. If you have red or any other color flower, pick that one too, because we are praying both to Ganesha and Guru. Keep it in your hands and we will offer it at the end when we finish. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So please offer the flowers to the goddess. So we will begin the main puja now. And first we will do the Saraswati Dhyanam, and then we will go further. Atha Devi Dhyanam Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Narayani Namostute. So we are doing Saraswati Devi Dhyanam, who is auspicious and who will fulfill our objectives in life. And we bow down to the Saraswati Devi. What are the objectives in our life? Our Purushartha. And what are the Purushartha we should be doing in this life? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Dharma, Artha, and Kama, we do it naturally, automatically. Every one of us do it without fail. So the one which is not, we are too eager or concentrated upon, is a purusharth of getting the moksha in this life. And that will include all three karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, and in the jnana yoga, shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam. When we finish all of those and ultimately meditate successfully, we get the moksha. We have to work at it. And for that, we need the blessings of Lord Saraswati. That's what we just asked right now. Atha avahanam. So now we are going to invoke the presence of the Devi, invite the goddess in whatever, what some people have pictures, some people have murti. So to do that, we put the left hand on our chest. So from our heart, we are getting the life for the Devi's picture or idol or murti. So touch the right hand to the Devi's picture or murti. Atha avahanam. Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Saraswati Devi avahayami. So actually what the real meaning of this is that we are invoking the presence of the goddess in this picture. Now this picture or this deity is live. So we have to treat it like the best guest we ever had in our life. And that's what we will be doing now. So we will give the seat, we will wash the hands, we will wash the legs, feet, we will pray to, we will give bath, we will put new clothes and gandham and everything. So we will start the rest of the steps now, okay? Atha asanam. So we have to offer akshata when we finish. Akshata is the unbroken colored rice. Take a pinch of it in your hand and please hold it for a couple of seconds. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Asanam samarpayami. So let us put the rice there. Atha padyam. So now take a spoonful of water and hold it to the feet of the Devi. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Padyam Samarpayami. Then take one more teaspoon of water. Now we will wash the hands. Atha Argyam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Argyam Samarpayami. And when the guest comes, they come from outside, and India is a very hot country. We have to first offer the water. So we will offer the water to the guest. Atha achamanam. Once again, hold the water at the lips of the Devi. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Achamanam Samarpayami. So now we will give the bath. So take a flower in your hand, dip it in the water, and then sprinkle the water on the Devi. Athasnaniyam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Snaniyam Samarpayami. Now take a couple of few seconds, little time, and be careful, gently clean the picture or the idol. Use the clean cloth. Take your time. So again, Saraswati Devi wears white clothes. And we are going to put the clothes on. If you have white clothes, it's fine. If you don't have the white clothes, you can use the white cotton. If you don't have white cotton, we can use the white rice. Whatever is available, we will be able to use now. But we will put the clothes on. We just gave the shower. Atha vastram. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Vastram Samarpayami. So we are putting the clothes on the Devi. Now, the Devi must smell good. So we will use chandan, we will use kumkum, we use our ring finger, put a couple of drops of water in both the containers. You can mix it well. You can do it together or separately. Atha gandhalepanam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Divya Gandhan Dharayami. You also do the tilak to all the people sitting around you. So now we are going to offer akshata again. So clean the hand, hold some grains of rice. Atha akshata. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Akshatan Samarpayami. So put the grains of rice in front of the Devi. Now we will offer the flowers. So once again, pick up the flower. Hopefully white. If not, any other color is okay. Atha pushpam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Pushpam Samarpayami. So let's offer the flower. So now we are going to do Archana. You can pick one petal at a time, bring it to your heart, and then offer it to the goddess. And I will speak one name of the goddess, and you repeat. And each time you offer the petal. Atha Archana. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha.
Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha.
Om Mahabhadrayai Namaha.
Om Mahabhadrayai Namaha.
Om Mahamayayai Namaha.
Om Mahamayayai Namaha.
Om Varapradayai Namaha.
Om Varapradayai Namaha.
Om Shri Pradayai Namaha.
Om Shri Pradayai Namaha.
Om Padmanilayayai Namaha.
Om Padmanilayayai Namaha.
Om Padmakshai Namaha.
Om Padmakshai Namaha.
Om Padmavakratayai Namaha.
Om Padmavaktrayai Namaha.
Om Shivanujayai Namaha.
Om Shivanujayai Namaha.
Om Pustakabhrute Namaha.
Om Pustakabhrute Namaha.
Om Jnanamudrayai Namaha.
Om Jnanamudrayai Namaha.
Om Ramayai Namaha.
Om Ramayai Namaha.
Om Parayai Namaha.
Om Parayai Namaha.
Om Kamarupayai Namaha.
Om Kamarupayai Namaha.
Om Mahavidyayai Namaha.
Om Mahavidyayai Namaha.
Om Mahapataknashinyai Namaha.
Om Mahapataknashinyai Namaha.
Om Mahashrayayai Namaha.
Om Mahashrayai Namaha.
Om Malinyai Namaha.
Om Malinyai Namaha.
Om Mahabhogayai Namaha.
Om Mahabhogayai Namaha.
Om Mahabhujayai Namaha.
Om Mahabhujayai Namaha.
Om Mahabhagayai Namaha.
Om Mahabhagayai Namaha.
Om Mahotsahayai Namaha.
Om Mahotsahayai Namaha.
Om Divyangayai Namaha.
Om Divyangayai Namaha.
Om Suravanditayai Namaha.
Om Suravanditayai Namaha.
Om Mahakalyai Namaha.
Om Mahakalyai Namaha.
Om Mahapashayai Namaha.
Om Mahapashayai Namaha.
Om Mahakarayai Namaha.
Om Mahakarayai Namaha.
Om Mahankushayai Namaha.
Om Mahankushayai Namaha.
Om Brahma Vishnu Shivatmakayai Namaha.
Om Brahma Vishnu Shivatmikayai Namaha.
Om Brahma Vishnu Shivatmakayai Namaha.
Om Brahma Vishnu Shivatmikayai Namaha.
Om Brahma Vishnu Shivatmakayai Namaha.
Om Brahma Vishnu Shivatmikayai Namaha.
Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha.
Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha.
So now we will offer dhupam. If you have incense, we'll light it in a second. Atha dhupam. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Dhupam agrapayami. So we can light the incense. And now we will light the diya. If you have already lighted the diya, and if you want to use the same diya, that's okay. Atha Deepaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Deepam Sandarshayami. Hold the diya in front of the face of the goddess and visualize the face of the goddess. Now we will offer Naivedyam, so you can bring out the food, Naivedyam which you have it. Let me give it. So when we offer Naivedyam, we start with the little finger. Then when I chant Apanaya, we start with the ring finger, then middle finger, then first finger, and then all 5 fingers together, and then all 5 fingers together. Okay? Atha Naivedyam Om Pranaya Swaha Om Apanaya Swaha Om Vyanaya Swaha Om Udanaya Swaha Om Samanaya Swaha Om Brahmane Swaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Naivedyam Nivedayami. Now Mangala Nirajanam, offering the Arati. Please be ready with the Arati. Light your diya. Atha Mangala Nirajanam. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. Nema vidyuto bhante kuto yanasmihi. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. Tasya vasa sarvamidam vibhati. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Mangala Nirajanam Samarpayami. You take the arti, you give it to all the members of the family. Now we will offer the flowers to the goddess. Atha Pushpanjalihi. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Pushpam Samarpayami. So let's offer the flower to the goddess. And now Pradakshina. So some people want to sit, some people want to stand. Those who sit, put the hands together and go clockwise 3 times. Yani kani cha papani janmantare kritani cha tani tani vinashyanti pradakshina pade pade. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Pradakshina Namaskaram Samarpayami. Now we'll have Rajopachara. First, we will have Kanvalji. Atha Rajopachara. Okay, Kanvalji.
Kanvalji, please unmute.
Madhanisa nire gare nire sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re nire gare nire sa जग जननी जगदम्बे जग जननी जगदम्बे कृपा करो जग तारणी मां जग जननी जगदम्बे जग जननी जगदम्बे जग जननी जगदम्बे बोल प्रकाश करो महारानी बोल प्रकाश करो महारानी ओ सुर ताल बात मानी जग जननी जगदम्बे मां जग जननी जगदम्बे मां कृपा करो जग तारणी मां जग जननी जगदम्बे मां जग जननी जगदम्बे मां जग जननी जग जननी जग जननी जगदम्बे मां
Now Hemaji.
Hari Om.
हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा, तारी पूजानु फूल थवा शक्ति दे, तारा मयूरनो कंठ थवा सूर दे, हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा। तुझ मंदिर ने ज्ञान ज्योत थे, जीवन पंथनु तिमिर टळे, हे देवी वरदान ज्ञान ने, लेखनी लेख टळे सुप्रदा शक्ति दे, हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा, तारी पूजानु फूल थवा शक्ति दे, तारा मयूरनो कंठ थवा सूर दे, हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा। सूर्य शक्तिनो पूरो साथियो, रंग भरे दो माए मां, रग रग मां मधुरग प्रगटाए, प्राणपुरे दो पितलयन ज्ञानदा भक्ति दे, हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा, तारी पूजानु फूल थवा शक्ति दे, तारा मयूरनो कंठ थवा सूर दे, हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा, हे मां शारदा। हरि ओम। वॉल्यूम जतिन काका।
Yes. Okay, so I thank both of you. Kanwal ji, you did a good job. And Kanwal ji is the secretary, is the treasurer of Chimna Mission, New York. And Hema ji also teaches in New Jersey Chimna Mission Center at Parsippany. She teaches the music. So both of you, thank you very much. We will now meditate for a few minutes. So let's have some quiet time. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Saraswati Namaha. Slowly open the eyes. Now let's have the prarthana. Atha prarthana कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यज्ञ सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. Let's take 1 spoon of water, put it in the bowl. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Atha Udvasanam. So once again, put right hand on the goddess and request her to come back to our own heart. Om Tista Tista Parasthane Svatane Shri Parameshwari Yatra Brahmadayo Deva Sarvatishtanti Meradi. Atha Shanti Mantraha. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashchid Dukkhabhat Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.